What if I told you that the man who helped shape Carlos Alcaraz's earliest tennis years has just gone public with his honest, unfiltered thoughts about the world number one's progress, and even his current coach, Juan Carlos Ferrero, because that's exactly what happened. And what he revealed changes the way we look at Alcaraz's rise forever. Welcome back to Net Rush Report, the home of real tennis stories, real behind-the-scenes truths, and the real voices that shape the game's biggest stars. Let's get into it. Imagine this. Carlos Alcaraz, age 22, 6 majors already in the trophy cabinet, the reigning world number one, and the face of modern men's tennis. Yet the man who saw his potential before the world ever knew his name, Antonio Martínez Cascales, has finally spoken, and he didn't hold back. Cascales, the legendary Spanish coach who mentored not just Alcaraz, but also his current coach Juan Carlos Ferrero, appeared on the Llamada a Pista podcast on Punto de Break. For the first time, he broke down what he saw in a young Carlos, what surprised him, and how he truly feels about Ferrero's work with the superstar. And trust me, some of his words are eye-opening. Ferrero refused to coach stars until Alcaraz appeared. Cascales revealed something most fans never knew. Before teaming up with Carlos Alcaraz, Ferrero was chased by big names that we're talking Dominic Thiem, Juan Martínez Del Potro. 2 Grand Slam champions, 2 global superstars. But Ferrero rejected both. According to Cascales, Ferrero simply didn't want to coach already established players. He didn't want to jump into a ready-made project that he wanted to build something, shape something, grow something from scratch. And that's why his decision to work with a teenage Alcaraz shocked Cascales. That he said, even he didn't expect Ferrero to pick a junior player. Not at that moment. Not with those offers on the table. But Ferrero saw something raw, something rare, something worth the long journey. The question Ferrero asked that says everything. Cascales shared a moment that now feels iconic. Ferrero came to him while Carlos was still young, still developing, still far from the beast we know today. That he asked. This wasn't a casual question. This was Ferrero evaluating a kid and imagining a champion. And Cascales didn't hesitate. He said yes, that he believed Carlos had the weapons, the mindset, the unusual talent that sets apart the chosen few. But then Cascales admitted something even more surprising. Not Carlos Ferrero. That he praised Ferrero's coaching, his discipline, his methods, and the results he produced. Results even Cascales didn't expect would come this fast. 6 majors, 2 year-end number one finishes, and a generational rivalry with Jannik Sinner. Ferrero didn't just help Alcaraz rise, he built a blueprint for a brand new era. Alcaraz himself. Ferrero is tough, but also hilarious. We often see the serious side of Juan Carlos Ferrero, the coach who demands precision, focus, effort, and discipline. But last year, after defending his Wimbledon title, Alcaraz painted a fuller picture during an interview with Relevo. That he said, Ferrero is strict. Very strict. There are days he pushes Carlos to the edge. There are days he's relentless. But then, at the right moment, he's also the funniest guy in the room. That balance, the pressure and the humor, the intensity and the humanity, is one of the reasons Carlos feels connected to him beyond tennis. And when you think about it, maybe that's the secret behind their success. Carlos Alcaraz wrapped up 2025 as the year-end world number one for the second time in his young career. Yes, his last match of the season ended in a tough loss to Jannik Sinner at the ATP finals. Yes, fans debated fatigue, strategy, and missed chances. But the bigger picture? He's still the king of men's tennis. 6 majors by 22, the youngest two-time year-end number one since the ATP rankings were created. And a coach who once refused to work with champions, now coaching the biggest champion of all. And now, what does Cascales really think? He's proud. That was the core of his message. Pride for Alcaraz's growth, maturity, and dominance. Pride for Ferrero's evolution as a coach. Pride for watching 2 players he mentored, one past, one present, build a dynasty together. The Alcaraz-Ferrero partnership wasn't an accident. It wasn't luck. It wasn't timing. It was a decision. A belief. A bet. And today, that bet is paying off more than anyone could have predicted. Carlos Alcaraz's rise is no longer just about talent. That it's about mentorship, legacy, timing, and a relationship built on honesty and work. This is Net Rush Report, where we bring you the stories behind the players, the emotions behind the rivalries, and the truth behind the headlines. If you want more real tennis stories, you know where to find us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.